we go.
Do you have any audio set?
I'm thinking it is.
Just talk where you
It's there?
A little louder. You want it to almost peak. Hi, welcome to episode 21 of the podcast. We are at the Funny Man sneak preview at Easton Town Center, the Funny Bone. And Matt, our editor's here, And he's gone now. But, so tonight, I'm not excited at all. But we're going to take you behind the scenes, just show you some footage of the room and the crowd reaction, and I'm going to drink a lot. Kick Dino's ass on stage. Yeah! That's right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. You will be the first in Columbus tonight to see the Funny Man. All right. It's our first effort from Never the Luck Productions, a little company I started about a year and a half ago. The mission statement there was to take young, talented people who can write, direct, edit, produce, et cetera, and actually never get a chance to do that, to take those people and actually make something really special. And I think we did do something with our first effort. Also tonight, you get to see a trailer for the feature, -1, which is a co-production with Never the Luck Productions and Bravo Juliet. So you guys will be the first people to see a sneak peek trailer of that feature film, which should be ready in 2008, if everything goes according to plan. And I like going to visit my mom, but I get annoyed at the fact that as far as technology, she's pretty much stopped right around the mid-70s and thinks she's still hip because she has what she calls technology. You want me to warm something up for you, sweetie? I have a microwave oven. Yeah, my mom has the original microwave oven. It's as big as this goddamn wall. You gotta put a vest on first to protect yourself before you cook anything. Seriously, when the timer goes off on this fucker, a cuckoo comes out. And buried my father, you know. And on the trip earlier in October, I went to go see him. My father was in and out of consciousness. He was on a shitload of drugs, which, good for him. Because he was seeing things that, he saw faucets coming out of the wall and water coming out. He had lung cancer, and he was just on every drug imaginable. But he did have moments of consciousness, which I thought which was great. We actually got to speak, and he called me over to his bedside. He goes, "Kostaki," that's my name in Greek. "Kosta, I love him. Come here." I go, "What's up, Pop?" He goes, "I want to tell you something. You want to tell me that you love me and you never knew how to say it until now?" No, that's it. "Okay, I love you. I want to tell you that over the course of my life, son, I have slept with 365 women." And I'm like, "Okay. One of them, Mom?" 366. There are some people that I want to recognize in the audience this evening that were a big part of it tonight, that are here this evening. You're going to see two things, like I said earlier in the show this evening. You're going to see The Funny Man, which is the short film, the first short film from Never the Luck Productions. And then Never the Luck Productions, as I said before in the mission statement, work with talented young people who have visions and ideas and bring them together where normally they would not get the chance. That happened on The Funny Man. And as talent begets talent, I hooked up with my good friend John Osbeck on a feature film called -1, which you're going to see a trailer for this evening. Bravo Juliet Productions and Never the Luck Productions teaming up together, which is a nice way of saying we didn't have enough money to do it on ourselves either way, so let's join forces and come together and put our assets together to make a film, which we made a great film. And some of those people are here tonight. John Osbeck, you will see as a waiter in The Funny Man, but he is the lead actor in -1. He's here tonight. John Osbeck, give a stand up where you at. Just wave and say hello. There he is right there. Thank you. Great talking man. The lead actress in The Funny Man is also in -1 tonight, and she is sitting right next to John. Jennifer Schaaf is here this evening, right there. Give her a round of applause. the director of -1, and John Osbeck, who also co-directed with the director of photography, very talented man who I learned a lot from. Mark Wiskelman is here tonight. Give him a round of applause. Also professor at Easton University in film. As far as the funny man is concerned, there's a lot of people that I want to give thanks to right off the bat that worked very, very hard for no money, which kept our budget really, really low. And there's a few people I want to thank here this evening. A guy that was responsible for mixing a lot of the sound, Jay Hammond's here. Where's Jay at? Jay, there you go right there. Thank you. Right there. The Funny Man had a kind of an interesting process. He started to edit the film, and then some life things got in the way, and he had to bow out. But initially, he started and made a nice blueprint for our next editor. But the first editor on the film, Chuck Case, is here. Chuck, give a wave. Where you at, Chuck? Matt Parker, where's Matt Parker? Matt right there. When you see it all put together, an editor does a lot of amazing things. Matt Parker, and also a lot of the music in the film, which I'm very proud of, is all local music, all local bands, with the exception of Granddaddy, which we got permission to use some of their music, but everybody else is local. And the second half of the film, the restaurant scene, is scored beautifully, and he did it. And I'm so thankful that he did it, because I think he added a completely extra character to the second half of the film. You've enjoyed his music throughout the city of Columbus, and he's here tonight because he's got a knife off. Mr. Dave Powers, where's Dave Powers at? Right there. Dave Powers right there, ladies and gentlemen. So when you hear that beautiful music in the second half of the film, that's Dave Powers. And even though I am the producer of Never the Luck and produced the film and wrote it and try to act in it, a film can't get made unless somebody directs it, and I'm going to bring them up on stage, because this is kind of the reason I started the whole Never the Luck production thing, is to find young talent that's got a vision, sometimes scattered, but nonetheless still has an idea of what he wants to do, and so forth and so on. And where he started and where he's at right now is worlds away. He's done mostly music videos before for such acts as Pete Yorn, and I want to bring up Mike McGraner, the director of the film. Mike, come on up. Thanks for dressing up, I appreciate it.
All right, comedians don't need a thank you list or anything like that, but characters do. So, an explicit detail written at 4 a.m. last night. Number one, kiss audience is that, kiss up to audience. Get them to tip their waiters. That's the main point. So, make sure you tip your waiters good. Great wait staff, good Funny Bone. You'll see a lot of familiar locations here in the movie, some of which were shot in and around Easton and everywhere, Columbus, Clintonville, Hyde Park Grill, Bustino's Balls. I was going to save it for last, but in The Weekender today, this picture was taken on set when he was angry at me. I'm just wondering why I was hired in the first place. And if you haven't seen it, it is genuine. It's just like, out of all the days of shooting, he was like this most of the time, but I can't talk bad about a guy who gave me a chance to do something other than music videos and branch out into film, a dream I've had since I was 5. So hopefully, Never the Luck sparks the movement of filmmakers, young filmmakers. So fire. Fuck you. Most of all, music involved in the movie. Well, most of it all was local. Band called Ether scored the film. Watershed, Miranda Sound, Red, White, and Blue, and B2 recording artist Granddaddy, who've had their music in such movies as 28 Days Later, and so I mean we got a lot of good talent in this movie, and quite a few people in this room helped make it happen. So let's give them a round of applause and get this over.